What's good, my people? What's good? Salute to the Just Do family. Back with another one, as promised. You already see title of this video, man. Y'all see from the looks of things, man. Let's talk about it, man. We got a couple fights coming up, one sooner than the other. One being, you already know that boy Gervonta Tank Davis versus Rollie Romero. Then you got Dev chasing greatness, man. Simply put, he chasing greatness. He took his ass to Australia, daring to be great, and come to find out now that whoever, must have dug up Bill Haney's past, and now because of his past is preventing him from traveling to Australia with his son in the biggest fight of his career. So I thought that was a couple things we definitely could talk about, man. I know a lot of people been hearing the noise, hearing the buzzing going on about how big Rollie looking, and how strong he looking, and that just makes. What's good, Ghost? What's good, bro? Appreciate you sliding through. You already know we gotta talk about it, Ghost, man. They're making too much of a big deal out of Rollie looking big and shit like that. You know how I know size and muscles don't win fights, man. Skills win fights. Skills pay the bills, man. It's just like Floyd used to always say, skills pay the bills, man. And he was right. They do. It's just, for me, it's surprising how many people are just constantly, keep bringing up the fact that Rollie looked big. I mean, I don't see how that ever mattered. When is Tank in there with somebody that's not bigger than him? You know what I'm saying? When is he going into the fight and he's not naturally the smaller dude? You know what I'm saying? I mean, he hit harder than the motherfucker, but that don't mean he got to be big, to do the shit. The dude comment on his shit. I remember his ad. I'm sure. Nigga from Rollie camp, bro. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. Is that why he was talking crazy? Yeah, I want to knock his head off, man. I'm a weird looking dude. That's it. Yeah, man, I beat his ass too. Hey, Crush was good, bro. Appreciate you for sliding through. You already know I had to get my just due on this shit, because Tank's second to last opponent was 26. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Tank always had a size disadvantage, so this fight won't be no different, man. Ain't nothing new to him. Now he in there with somebody that, just so happened could crack, but so could he. So he ain't worried about that shit. And one thing I appreciate with Tank is he looked like he in dog shape. And like I've been saying, since I've been seeing these, recent training clips and training footage, is this dude is training like he preparing to fight the pretty boy Floyd, you know what I'm saying? Instead of Rollie. So the fact that he taking it that serious it's only gonna spell trouble for Rollie. For real. Yeah, that bro, the one from his camera, I remember his face from a couple places. He been speaking that way. Folks, yeah, man, that dude, man. And then it's crazy. Said something about knocking me out. I screenshotted it, then reported me. He said I was threatening him of violence or some shit like that. I'm like, this weirdo, man. Weird ass, man. He harder than Rollie way bigger. You know what I'm saying? Sliding counter, appreciate you sliding through, bro. What's good? How y'all feeling today, man? Y'all smash the like button for your boys. Y'all come in, man. We gonna cook on this Rollie being so big, and y'all already know how I feel about it. Size don't matter, because it don't, especially at this level. And if we being honest, we all know Rollie ain't no step up for Tank. I mean, he might be the strongest guy he faced in a little while, but the end of the day, man, that's not gonna be enough. Terry, appreciate you for sliding through, bro. Yeah, man. So it's just surprising to see that people are putting that much stock into this dude being big. Like, when shit, he looked the same pretty much every fight. If you ask me, I think people just overanalyzing and exaggerating it a little bit. The dude is, he ain't a super small kid. Rollie got some size to him, but hell with his size, how much skill do he got? What is IQ like? You know what I mean? What could he do? What could he really do? How could he match Tank skill for skill? That's the question. I mean, is at the end of the day, I think a lot of people, especially for the ones that's actually rolling with Rollie or pulling for him, you know what I mean? I think they're just banking on him landing some phantom punch or some lucky wild shot and hurting Tank, knocking him out. And I just think they're gonna be in for a long or short night depending on what Rollie chin like, and he's definitely gonna be tested. His chin gonna be tested in this fight. His heart gonna be tested in this fight. His will gonna be tested in this fight. His skills that him or his team never speak about is definitely gonna be tested that night. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna need more than just that power and little wild, weird shots that you like to throw, and that shit look good on the pads. It don't even look good on the pads, to be honest with you. So it don't look good on the pads, but that shit might work when you're punching a pad, when you know where the pad gonna be at. But you know, Tank ain't no punching bag or no pad, and you claim he always getting punched on by little fighters, smaller fighters. So my thing is, I want to see him punch on Tank the way he say Tank be getting punched on by these smaller fighters. He said every fight he always getting punched on, so he should be able to do the same thing based on what he's saying. Rollie check a lot of these casuals because he a wild unorthodox puncher. The Martinez fight shows me all I need to know. Fact slide counter. I said the same thing though, bro. And then, you know, I go a little bit farther. Not only that, you know, Martinez got in there with Comey a couple fights after that, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know how many fights exactly. It might have been a couple of them. The next fight, Jackson Martinez, he got in there with Richard Comey, and Comey knocked him out in like 5-6 rounds. So I already know that, you know. Tay, appreciate you, Queen, for sliding through. How you feeling today, man? How you feeling on this good Thursday night? Appreciate you again, Queen. Pete Rollie's game plan that looked like he trying to do what Foreman did with Frazier, the way he was blocked with his arms, and the immediate workout looked similar details. Yeah, he might try that shit. He gonna have to try something. We're gonna see if it's gonna really work, if that's really gonna be enough for him. Cause like I said, we know what we got in Tank in terms of skill, IQ, boxing ability, you know what I mean? Just talent, you know, athleticism, speed, you know what I mean? Power. We don't even gotta mention that at this point. All you gotta do is say Tank, and we already understand that he coming with that power. But the thing that makes Tank special is he training his ass off, man, and he don't just rely on the power in terms of, you know, just trying to throw power shots and bomb you out of there. He got an educated attack about him, and he go about things in a calculated manner. He don't waste punches. He very accurate, and he precise, and he places punches very well. And it's only so many hard punches, you know, Rollie gonna be able to throw before he find himself getting woke up or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's just really what it is now. Of course, do we have a puncher's chance? You know, anything can happen in boxing. Like us as fans, we all know that. But I get tired of saying that. I will acknowledge it, but it's like I'm not going to put too much stock into that puncher's chance shit because, again, it's not even that Tank just has the power. It's like he knows he has the ability to set up that power. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, salute. Appreciate you for sliding through, man. How you feeling? Yeah, I smashed the like button for your boy, man. We gonna keep it rolling. Tank sets his shots up very well at that. And he's just like a calculated, like demolition job. That's just what it is. Like, and his shots really do damage, as we've seen in pretty much every fight, man. And I just think I can't wait to see him go to Rollie's body, man. Break him. I hope he break him down like something special. I think he don't really has real powerful his punch. As people say, he just has great precision and timing. You Tank? I think that power raw and it's real because why I say that, it get you to the body. He definitely hit you in the head. He can hit you at the top of the head and still get it, like, you know what I mean? The hardest part, and still get it a reaction. Like, I think that power is real, but to your point, it's not like you're wrong. His power is real, but he definitely has great precision and timing. It's his punch placement, accuracy there, that matters. His torque on his punches, like he knows how to shoot. All that stuff matter. You know what I mean? He know how to shoot his punches. He know how to get the most out of his punches, and he know how to hurt you. And that's usually what he coming in there to do. He coming in there to hurt you for real. And that's what we all love about Tank, man, because we know once he in there, he ain't coming to play no games with you. And then, you know, Rollie ain't gonna be no different. And like I said, I'm just glad to see how hard he been training. And he been taking this shit serious. You can't tell me he ain't training like he ain't fighting Pretty Boy Floyd. Like I said, and that's what you want to see. He hungry, motivated, and annoyed all at the same time by this dude Rollie. Don't like him. I think it's real. I don't think he trying to sell tickets. I think he genuinely don't like that dude. And, you know, some of the things that I'm hearing and people pulling for him is funny to me. I mean, everybody got an opinion. I can't knock you for it, but some of this stuff is like, I think people just like going against the grain or something like that. I think people just like to try to be different by making the unexpected picks and shit like that. And people are having some interesting takes on what they think gonna happen, but I ain't rocking with a lot of this garbage that people spitting out. Really remind me of them fighters like the Victor Artanians, Ricardo Mayorga, Daniel Ponce de Leon, just unorthodox facts. And they feel like that's going to be enough. Like, just because he unorthodox, all of a sudden, like, that's going to win him the fight. Man, if y'all don't take that shit on, you're going to have some skills. We talk sports. Please appreciate you, bro, for sliding through. How you feeling, man? Y'all smash that like button for me. We going to keep it rolling, man. Yeah, Rollie just got power and is trying to out-muscle Tank. I want to see a good fight at least for a round. No, I think we're going to get some rounds. Because Tank is one thing about him is he's not in a rush, but at the same time, he don't play with his food either. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he's going to be too in a rush. Like, I think he's going to want to dish out some punishment. He's going to want to try to put a little beating on Rollie. Never ever doubt someone who drools on his own chin. Hey, Tony Review, salute, bro. You a fool. Also, according to Rollie, is Devin's real father. Just Devin. Oh, Devin, we really know Rollie now has the genes to box well. You stupid, yo. Hey, you a fool, bro. Oh, man. I'm going to play this little clip. They putting a lot of stock into it, Ghost, so I'm with you on that. I'm going to play this little clip with Luis Arias' ass on Fight Hype. Listen to what his ass had to say about Rollie, man. And Tank. This shit. This guy, man.
I think it's going to be a real good fight, man. I think a lot of people are going to underestimate Rollie's physicality and his strength. You know, I think this is going to be a fight where Tank is not going to be the stronger. I mean, he usually is a smaller guy, but he usually is always a stronger guy. And with Rollie, man, with his like jiu-jitsu background and all that, he's like a real rough guy. So it's going to be real interesting, man. I'm going to see we're going to see how highly skilled Tank is going to be. You know, but it's going to be a great fight. You know, I think it's definitely one that people should definitely order. They're sleeping on it just because Rollie's not so much unknown, but Rollie's a big, strong guy, man, and he's gonna test Tank in ways that he really hasn't been tested, really just because of the physicality part. So it's going to be a great fight, man. I think people should definitely tune in. You know, it's a stacked card top to bottom.
Thank you for the do you remember it all, Rollie, you know, years back coming into this gym, coming into gyms in Vegas and kind of
I had seen him
with no respect for all these guys.
Yeah, he didn't really care. Rollie, that's the thing. Rollie's like he's really a fighter, you know what I mean? Like, he don't care. Like, come on, let's spar, let's fight, whatever. He's really down to throw down. Like, even when he fights, like, you can see he's trying to throw hard and he's trying to throw down. So I think that aspect of his fight is gonna be real interesting, because he's gonna come out the gate trying to let Tank know that in order for him to win this fight, he gotta go and show Tank I'm not scared of him.
Right.
All right, stop his ass right there. You hear this damn idiot now. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. You know what I mean? I respect them all. I see my sis Quake. Appreciate you for sliding through, man. But yeah, you know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, man. But I just don't see how, or him being a fighter, the fact that they just focusing that heavily on just power. And I think they should know better than that. You know what I'm saying? Feeling great. Yeah, man. That's what's up, man. I get going soon at night where it's not hot. Yeah, man, that's what's up. Got you some good workout in. Tank has for strong guys, faster guys, better boxers, better bowling, better everything, rollers and anything new. And it's crazy how they trying to sell it, Ghost. It's amazing. Sis Quick, appreciate you. Nah, Tank after this. this. If he wins, he got to see Ryan Garcia or Loma. It's funny you said that because I was saying that earlier. Somebody asked if we could pick the fights we want. I want to see Tank in there with Loma. I really do. I want to see how that's gonna play out. I love to see a TMT had him fighting different styles. Thanos and collecting Infinity Stones from him. He got it all, no one beating him at 35. That's how I be feeling too, goes for the most part. Bro, what's good with you? I don't know what you just type. You didn't typo. What's that? The baby? You must got that baby girl typing. I know that's my niece. It gotta be her. She just typed that. These niggas don't hit hard. They're not fast in hand speed. They don't got shit on him. He's one of the most well-rounded fighters. Yeah, that's facts, goes. And you know they ain't gonna get the credit for it. I think his resume is underrated. I ain't saying he got the best resume in boxing and nothing like that. I always say I think his resume is underrated. I think they picked some interesting opponents throughout Tank's career. You know what I mean? And he's been tested to some degree. You know what I'm saying? But it's always that top tier that they looking to see him fight. Really been trying to figure out what is so special about Rollie. That's the key word, sis. Special. He's so special. Came up with nothing. Yeah, exactly. And peace, salute, bro. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, he's special is what he is, sis. Tony Harrison versus Louis. Yeah, man, they got to make that. I hope so, because they was going back and forth, and Tony Harrison like he wanted that smoke, and I would love to see it, because I guarantee you how that fight would play out. Luis Arias trying his hardest to try to knock Tony Harrison. Now, I think he'd be looking for that knockout, and now because of it, I think it'd mess around and not come, and he'd suffer because of it. You know what I'm saying? My boy St. Louis on commentary. Appreciate you for sliding through, bro. Appreciate that. Y'all smash the like button for your boy. We're going to keep rocking. Loma and Tank can be a good boxing match that will show some good boxing IQ from both sides. It's exactly a fact. Exactly a fact. That's why I want to see it. I know Loma has some things that make, you know, Tank have to go in his bag a little bit. And that's just what you want to see. Like, you know, you want to see the best possible matchups. And although I don't think of Loma what people think of Loma, but I still think he's a hell of a fighter, though. You know what I mean? But he won't be the Matrix that night if he go up against Tank, in my honest opinion. Tank could be able to keep up with him skill for skill. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, Divine Sense. Appreciate you for sliding through, bro. Tank stopping Loma. That's what I'm thinking, too. Like, at some point, I think he'll really just catch up to him. And I always say with people, when it comes to Tank, he got that power, but it's not just his power. His skill is there, too. And I always say, even if you think a guy is more skillful than Tank, it's cool. I won't really argue that point. But I will say the gap in skill with Tank and anybody you want to put him up in there against is not that big of a gap. Even I don't care who it is. If you think they do something a little bit better, that's fine. But I just don't think the gap is that large. And then when you go, so you focus on the skill sets and you say, well, skill for skill, Tank could compete and at a high level with any of these dudes where it's not going to be no blowout. It got to be some type of boxing match. He ain't going to just sit there and get his ass beat. And when he land, he going to make it hurt. So it's like, but when you get to the gap in power, it's just something big. That's a big gap. And that shit is going to be the separation, I think, in a lot of his fights. The fact that he could land the power, he got the boxing ability and the IQ to get his shots off. Like, I think he just, at worst, I always say that he in a 50-50 fight. Yeah, his boxing IQ underrated, Ghost. There's no one. Yeah, man. I think so. And I just think being that he aligned with Floyd, man, he get like, you know, they're a little bit, you know, it just comes some natural hate just come with that situation. Tank is literally the closest thing. The pretty boy for telling you with that dog in him like that, too. Skills, I appreciate you, bro, for sliding through here. As always, my brother, Skills from New Orleans. None of these niggas being Tank on the inside, mid-range, he matches anyway. That's what I'm saying. Long range is the only weakness. He makes up with it with foot. Exactly. And you can touch him. And usually it's like, it's not even, I would agree with that. And I would just add to that point, it could be one of his, you know, not so much of a weakness, but that's not his, you know, where he best at. And usually that's natural because he's usually the smaller fighter with the shorter arm. So long range usually never really gonna favor him. At times it can, but you know, ultimately he gonna have to close the gap, cut the ring, and to get his shit off. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is with him. You already know. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, Skills. Yes, DS, salute, bro. Appreciate you for sliding through. Benny Ain't Tank might be the best inside fighter. I had the best timing and ability at 30 or 35. That's against anyone. Yeah, man. And that's because he don't mind working once he get there. You get what I'm saying, Ghost? He don't mind working. I noticed a lot of these fighters, man, a nice percentage of these young fighters, man, once they get in the inside, only thing they do is tie up or do something and, you know, kind of wait for the referee to, you know what I'm saying? Kind of break them up type shit. They get in there and you could tell, right? They just looking to tie up and, you know what I mean, reset. They not really trying to work in there. And when you in there with somebody like Tank, he'll get his hand free if that's what you're trying to do hold, and he'll clip you still. So it's like he willing to fight in the inside, especially when he on a mission, he trying to hurt you. 5.5 facts. You're not supposed to be doing some amazing outside fight. That's what you see. You get where I'm going, Ghost. And he matches pretty good out there as well. So it's like, with that being said, just his physical dimensions is not set up for him to be an outside fighter. The fact that he can still have success as an outside fighter is impressive, period. But, you know, the mid-range, the coach, you know, he going to do his thing because he going to be within range to crack you. And he, like I said, not only is he powerful, but he is accurate, and he make them things count when he let them go. The gap in skills, I think, will surprise people and how wide it is. Tank's favor against Lowe. Yeah, I'm what you saying, Louie. I think his skills is underrated, and it just naturally is because people see the power, but they don't pay attention to what he's doing up until that knockout, man. This dude he be in there working, man. He really be. DP, appreciate you for sliding through, bro. Man, he really working there, man. He ain't just some like mindless muscle bound. You get what I'm saying? Like his name Tank for a reason, and he coming like one. No, but he, like I said, his footwork is underrated in my opinion. I just don't think for whatever reason people just don't understand that man footwork is a lot better than what you think. He can move, he can keep up with you, and that's why I say skill for skill. He could just compete with anybody. You know what I'm saying? And the big question is always going to be for me, how many of those blows can you take? Because he going to land more than one. And it's like, how many can you take before you like, man? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, but you let them tell it. You let a Rollie tell it. He always getting punched on this and this and that. And I'm not going to say he getting punched on purpose because that would be stupid. But what I am going to say is he is more so by design. You going to get a couple off. He might let you get. It ain't so much that he's trying to get hit, but he willing to take chances. That's basically what I'm saying. That's why I like him. Like once it's time to do some damage, he willing to take chances to get in there on the inside and do some work, and he gonna try to hurt you. That's why I like. So it's like people will just see one aspect. Oh, he gets hit, man. He be getting touched up, man. Look, when he's stalking, you know, a dude might have X amount of inches or whatever on him in reach, so they're gonna be able to land a few shots, but my whole thing is they're not enough to deter him or stop him from sooner or later cutting the ring, closing the gap, closing the distance, and landing shots that's really going to affect you and change the course of the fight. We've seen him do it so many times. The time he gets his against niggas, he has respect for it. Yeah, and when he be respecting that power early, facts. You think Tank gonna go to junior welterweight or welterweight later, just like Tim Bradley, Pac-Man at 5'5". 5'6", and we're good in there. Tank real small, but I think he could do good at 40. I wouldn't be surprised if he don't go to 47 though, just because he's naturally so small. You know what I'm saying? 40 he's even pushing because those dudes up there be big as hell, but I think he can hang wherever he at because he's just a special fighter. But I wouldn't want to see him put himself in too many disadvantages because them dudes at 47, man, he'd constantly be the smaller dude, but that don't mean he can't win. But it'll be, you know, it'll definitely be a challenge nonetheless. I think abilities are up there to compete against anyone. Just wish his handlers had him in there with more elite from the division. Yeah, Sly. I think we're going to get that. I think we just got to be a little more patient, hopefully. And I think let him get Rollie out the way because he still got to handle business, get him out of there. And I think we're going to start seeing that because one of the more recent interviews, Calvin Ford spoke on that. And he said, we want Loma. Tank want Loma. Like, you hear the shit people be saying, and I don't think he feeling it. He a little tired of it, you know what I'm saying? And he hear the same shit we hear, like, and I think he truly want him. I don't see no reason why Calvin Ford will be saying that if it ain't no truth to it, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, anyone from 135, yeah, man, down is in trouble. Johnny Q, appreciate you, bro. How you feeling today, man? How you feeling tonight, Brody? Y'all smash the like button for your boy. We gonna keep it rolling. People say Dad is a good defensive fighter. Well, Tank and him fought Gamboa. Why Tank had better defensive stats, especially if he don't got defensive skills. Now you make a good point, but see you got a different set of eyes, man. And I think when you be watching this shit, you're not being emotional about it. You get what I'm saying? Which allows you to properly make a accurate assessment of what you watching in there. And like I'm always keep saying, people, they wonder why, people don't rock with their perspectives or don't understand where they're coming from because they be too emotional, simply put. And I'm going to keep saying it. When you are emotional, too emotional, and you're allowing that to cloud your better judgment, your assessment is always going to be a weird one or something that more than likely people are just not going to be rocking with. You know what I'm saying? And you just one of them people that's not that, I don't got to say that about you. You're not emotional, so you're able to just give a man credit where you see it. And what I'm saying is with Dev, just to try to be fair so it don't seem like we ain't trying to slight him, you just pointing out that something that you know what I mean? You spotted out. I know exactly what you're talking about. The thing is with Dev, you know what I mean? Rollie Powers. Now, I agree, Crush, man. I think they spending too much time talking about it. Miss Sexy, I appreciate you, Queen, for sliding through. How you feeling tonight, man? How you feeling tonight? And yeah, man, I think they're making too much about his power, man. But yeah, like I was saying with Dev, man, just to be fair, like he get hit more than he should at times because he's taking chances, and then I think he's not necessarily. I'm not saying he can't fight on the front foot, but being that walk you down type of fight, that's not really who he is. He's a natural, pure boxer. You know what I mean? Highly skilled. You know what I mean? But I think when we see him pressing forward to some degree, I think that's him kind of stepping out of his comfort zone in a way. You get what I'm saying? That like even if he is comfortable to a degree doing it, because he got to be, because he continue to do it, is like that's not the most comfortable in terms of strategy and him doing it. He can do it, but I think he got to kind of go outside of himself or put himself in a slightly uncomfortable situation to kind of make the fight exciting. So by him stepping on the front foot, he taking more chances, and then he giving his opponents more opportunity to land something on him. But I still think he's solid. But I think that's the difference. Him coming forward. It's like same could be said for Tank to a certain degree, but it's like his shots, he land his, so you ain't gonna get as many. You're not gonna be able to see somebody cracking Tank round after round after round, because if he in punching range, you might not be there round after round after round to keep cracking him. You know what I'm saying? Caronella, appreciate you, bro. How you feeling tonight, man? Ghost Tank skills are underrated as hell. Yeah, we all in agreement to that at the work. So I appreciate you, Miss Sexy. Appreciate you, Queen. I'll be here whenever you stop through. I appreciate it. Imagine if Tank was a little bigger. Yeah, that's what I said. It'd just be unfair at this point. It really wouldn't be fair. That shit'd be bad, man. They better be glad that he the size he is, and he's still dangerous with the size that he at. Let me see what they think. Yeah. Let him keep going in there thinking he ain't got no skills, man. They be in for it. They will be in for it for sure. All right. Listening. What y'all doing? I hope everybody doing good, man. Appreciate y'all sliding through, kick it with me. But I had to get my just due on this. Monica, salute, Queen. Appreciate you for sliding through. Quee, as always, sis. Appreciate you. Trail Hill, appreciate you, bro. Thrill Hill, I keep saying Trail. That's because of trail boxing. Thrill Hill, appreciate you, bro. Man, but yeah, man, I think that, like I said, man, they putting too much stock into that dude being big, and size and muscles don't win fights. And not only, just power alone don't win fights either. You got to be able to set that power up. And like I said, Rollie, we already seen him get outboxed. We've seen him get a gift decision. You know what I mean? We see that whenever this dude don't get the knockouts, in a couple fights he didn't get the knockouts, he remind me of Ryan in a sense. He looked average. Like the performances would be kind of subpar. You know what I'm saying? Like he get in there. If he can't knock you out, it's just not an exciting fight. And then even if he do get the knockout, it's sometimes he's sloppy and he be pressing for it. So it's like you expect you I guess you're gonna get it because the level of opposition you in there with, you can press, do that, and get them dudes out of there. You know what I mean? But you're not gonna be able to do that. You're not gonna be able to do that against Tank at all. Case of Void, damn it, man. Appreciate you, bro, for sliding through here. How you feeling tonight, man? How's your feeling, man? What y'all pick, man? I know we all it's probably unanimous as to who gonna win. And again, man, I just want to be clear. Me saying Tank is gonna win, that's just because I have confidence based on what I've seen. And when I say that, I don't feel like people should, be surprised by it. Like they act like this dude ain't putting in the work too, and he ain't showing you to be the better boxer. So it's like I said earlier, man, I posted a side about Devin 23 enemy territory while I was training. Yeah, shows how bad he wanted. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that too, because that was part of the video on the other side. No dad, no problem, man. At the end of the day, no father, no problem. And I really mean that. I feel like if it was ever, that's why I keep saying decapitation. Let me tell you, it's funny you use that word, right, St. Louis, because I've been saying that to the point where I don't even got to type it out. My phone know I be saying that when I say Tank, I got tanked by decapitation be next. So devastating KO. But let me tell you how I posted this side-by-side of Tank and Rollie. And this dude jumped in my comment section talking crazy. He said something crazy. Then he questioned my boxing knowledge. Then he said he'd knock me out. He said I'll get knocked out because I wrote in all caps. When I get annoyed, I write in caps. Or when I'm trying to make a point, it's not always that I'm mad. But in that case, I was annoyed with dudes. So I had to check him a little bit. He said, if you think Rollie is a journeyman, this, and that, I just said I got tanked by Haney, 187, decapitation. He went to saying some crazy shit. Said if I think Rollie a journeyman, I must be a casual. He said a bunch of weird shit. Then he ended up saying he had knocked me out. So I went back. I entertained him a little bit because he caught me at the right time. I wasn't in the mood for that shit, so I kind of let him have it. Then he reported my comment trying to get me blocked or something weird. Like man, Trap, appreciate you for sliding through, bro. So he was weird. Dude saying knock me out. Hey, St. Louis, for a minute, bro. I almost snapped and put an address, y'all. I swear to God, for a second, I almost about to say, like, I'm going to show you how you could get to me. I ain't even about to play with you on the internet. But then I had to catch myself, like, that's probably what he wanted, little troll. Probably wanted me to respond so he could say, like, violence or delete my account, something. I'm like, yeah. It's funny you said Rollie because a Ghost said that probably was somebody in his camp. He said he think it was. It was some dude with his shirt off and his profile picture with mad headshots, like some little fake model, some weirdo. Some weirdo, man. He was, yeah, and you know what? I always say this when I get a chance to. I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm not the typical content creator. I'm not calling. This is not directed to nobody. I'm one of those level-headed dudes. Like I could hear you have a difference of opinion. That's fine with me. Be logical, reasonable, and definitely be respectful. And we could kick it. We could chop it up. All that, you know what I'm saying? I done had that happen with people, you know what I mean? The ones that's reasonable like that, and they end up subscribing to something. Like, so I have to have a difference of opinion, but be respectful. You're going to tell me you're going to knock me out because I said tank by decapitation. Like this boy ain't been, you know what I mean, giving people dirt naps since he been stepping in the ring, man. Dude out here parking heavyweights in the gym. You think he can't park Rollie, man? And that's all I was saying. And I'm one of those real level-headed, respectful dudes. It's like, I guess people be just on 10 or on defense all the time, just assuming you're going to come crazy. Now, I ain't one of them. I'll let you talk a little bit, but, you can talk your shit, but don't talk too much shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch the shit you're talking. I ain't taking no threats, man. Little asshole. I don't know who he thought I was, but yeah, I had to block him, and I don't never block nobody. I think I was like the first person I blocked. I don't think I had to block nobody. I had to block his goofy ass. Number one grind, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you for sliding through. Always, bro. Yeah, St. Louis. He was out of pocket, fool. Always salute to the mighty LDBC, man. Always, man. Salute the whole entire LDBC, bro. But yeah, man. So like I was saying, man, that size means nothing. At that level, he gonna need some skill to go with that. I'm not saying he has absolutely none. He obviously got 14 wins. He got something, but It just ain't what Tank. And I don't think he do anything better than Tank. Absolutely nothing. And that's just me being honest. He haven't shown me it. I don't see it in training. I ain't seen no sparring video. I ain't seen nothing other than him run his mouth and his trainer lead that man astray, because that's what he doing, leading him astray. That's why I said I don't care what he say. What he say. He don't really care about Rollie like that, bro. I'm telling you, he don't really care for Rollie like that. To do him like that, he don't really care about him, man. I don't care what he say. He can say what he want. You're going to get that boy hurt, and it's going to be ugly, and we going to love it. We're going to love it all, man. Always, bro. I'll be there the next time, too. You let me know when you going on. I'll be there, bro. Appreciate the support as well, man. We all we got, so I support all the good brothers, man. Floyd going to get Rollie hurt. Facts. So you know what? Excuse me. You know what, K? It ain't even Floyd at this point. You know who it is? It's Bullet. Bullet. I forgot his other name. Bullet something, but it's him. He gonna get Rollie hurt. Feeling that boy head though. Don't be surprised if they ain't cool no more after you get his ass beat. That shit be different after you get your ass beat. You realize this dude been selling you a dream. What dude saying knock you out? Yeah, like what the fuck I got to do with anything? Yeah, he said you would get knocked out writing in caps. He said sit your soft ass down. Yeah, he said he got a little crazy. I screenshotted it. I started to like make a video out of it. I'm still debating on it. I got him and some Steven Rose dude that was on my Clarissa Shields video hating. The dude put about 30 comments of his own, and then when I realized he just wanted to like troll me, think he was happy that he was getting my attention, I just stopped responding to him. You know it'll get bad when other people, your other supporters come and start checking people for you. You know it's real then. Yes, sir, man. Number one grinder, man. Salute, bro. Got nice live earlier, man. Good mixing it up with you. Appreciate you for having me on. You know, I told you I was going to talk about this a little bit today, too, because I had to. They're making too much of a big deal about this dude back being big and his muscles. Come on, man. We all watched Timothy Bradley. He had all the muscles in the world. That boy couldn't, you know what I mean? Bust a grape. Couldn't punch at all. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to him. He just didn't have it. That man didn't have the puncher power. Yeah, man. So, that's my son bothering me, asking me questions. What you want to know, KJ? Huh? What you asking me? Play it. I'm not thinking about that. Yeah, man. So I'm done with all the Rollie talk, man. His ass, he got an ass whooping coming. His energy was nothing the same when Tank was in front of him. It's like the air went out of his body or something. That dude, he didn't look comfortable at all. He looked very uncomfortable, as a matter of fact, man. And it was funny to me. And I just said, if he fight like that, even for a second, he go into that fight being scary like that, the only thing that's going to be on the menu for him is sleep. Immediate sleep. Somebody going to hurt that boy. Where is it? I'm trying to find that clip. I thought I had it in here. I had that clip that got me threatened. I just wanted to show y'all the clip that got me threatened. People be mad as hell for no reason. What the hell be wrong with some of these people? Thought I had it in there somewhere, but whatever. I'll find it in a second. Devin acting like the real man that he is. Yep, said no problem. Fight will go on facts. He said he built different, man. He said he tweeted. They try to control your emotions to cloud your mental. That's a fact. That's a fact, Skills. I'm always mad, so it ain't shit they can do with me. And these manipulating kitty psychology tricks. Yeah, getting played. That's a fact. That's what it be. Because they know if you mad, you know, you going more off your emotion than your knowledge. Yes. A lot of times I usually be calm about it, but lately they've been pissing me off. Rollie booked up for nothing. He gonna be slow and might get tired if it lasts that long. Facts, bro. Facts, man, and that's why I'm saying they making that big deal about that dude being big. Don't nobody give a damn about that. He gonna get hurt being big. You know what I'm saying? I seen somebody say earlier, Rollie be angry, he's something. So somebody made a comment. I think it was Zoom. He said, so he gonna go to sleep angry then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Basically, you know what I'm saying? Nobody give a damn about him being angry. The Tank gonna knock his angry ass out and put him to sleep. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. So it's like, man, so I don't care about your muscles. I don't care about them weak ass workouts you doing. All I know is your ass getting beat come fight night. You know what I mean? You gonna get beat on, and that's just what it is. And you could think your trainer bullet and whoever else lied to you trying to make you think you had anything for Tank. I don't give a damn what you say. Fight will end by round 3 or 4. Yeah, it might, K. It might. It definitely might. It might end by 3 or 4. Pardon me, I'm just responding to a message. So you going to sleep angry facts, yo. I think it was Zoom that made that comment. I had seen it late. I just started laughing at it. He was like, yo, well, he gonna go to sleep angry then, because you better bring a pillow with him for real, man. For real. Bring a pillow with you because you're going out. And you know, just to talk about the other side of the thumbnail, you know, you got Devin Haney being pretty much forced to go into a fight without his pops. Yeah, he ain't playing with him, and that's the thing that I appreciate about Tank. Like like I said, he training like he just the biggest fighter of his career to me. And the fact that just let me know he ain't taking him lightly. He already don't like him. He not taking him lightly. He in great shape. He gonna beat his ass, man. Tank don't like it. Yeah, he don't like his ass at all. Okay. Sleeping with the first punches he land. Yo, I'm telling you, man. Yo, when he feint him, I'm gonna love it. When he feint him, my people. When he feint him, when he feint him, I'm gonna love this shit, yo. Like anything, cause I just know it's gonna be hell. He's gonna be hell for his ass, man. He really gonna make him earn everything. All that shit he been talking. All that shit he been talking. He gonna have to back it up. He gonna have to stand tall in the ring, and I don't know. I don't think he could do it. I don't think he got what it takes going to sleep like whooping it. Like them whoopings got as a child, yeah, trying to breathe, sucking in the bottom lip. Yeah, want to slam the door, but close it lightly. Hell yeah, because you ain't trying to get your ass whooped some more by slamming doors and shit. Yeah, that's how he gonna be. He gonna be looking at Bullet like, man, I thought you said, man, I thought you know. He gonna be like, I thought you said. So he said, Rollie got retired. Yeah, that's facts. Man, and the thing is with him, he ain't educated enough to really be landing that power. That's why I was saying I ain't worried for no Tank, man. I just can't be worried for him when you got somebody like Rollie on the other side that's just showing an inability to consistently use his boxing ability. Like, I'm convinced the power is what gets him the wins in pretty much any of his fights, if you want to be honest. Like that, it's the power. Because outside of that, you know what I mean, that's what really be saving him. Like he could be getting touched up or something and land something. So he do got some good power, but shit. Let's talk about Tank Chin. We seen him get hit with a good shot. He got a hell of a chin to me. So it's like I don't think he need to be worried too much about no damn power. I mean, just be on point. You don't want to be careless in there because any punch could get, you know, the right punch could get you up out of there. But you know what I'm saying? I think Tank a dog. He got a chin. He got footwork. He got good defense. Definitely got speed, boxing ability, IQ. Like he the total package, man, and he gonna put it on that board. Tank knows he got a little power, so Tank will adjust it. And it's exactly. And he gonna be on point because of it, because he ain't no fool. Mike Biggs, appreciate you, bro, for sliding through. My brother G5, appreciate you, bro. What's good with you? You enjoying this good Thursday night, man? You got you one road, cause I do. That I'm damn sure gonna like it in just a second. Yeah, man. He gonna adjust accordingly, and he gonna get his ass out of there. He gonna remove some of the shit he do well, whatever it is, whatever that is, or all that wild shit, or throwing. You know what I mean? It's just like a pitcher throwing fastball after fastball. You're gonna burn out. So you know what I mean? If that's how you choose to approach that fight because you feel like that's your only chance, then so be it. But don't be surprised when you picking yourself up off that mat, for sure. Because he ain't gonna play with you. You know what I'm saying? You think you just because you gonna get in there, what you gonna do, try to throw a bunch of hard ass punches? Like, come on, get your goofy ass on, man. Like, you know what I mean? And then it's like, I want to see his face when he finally get to see what real power feel like. I really got to see what his face gonna look like. I can't wait to see it, as a matter of fact. I can't wait to see him get punched in this shit. Should probably be the best thing that I've seen in a long time, seeing him get his ass beat. Like, seriously, a feint, a jab. Oh, here go the clip that got me threatened right here.
Always get down.
And you hear how hard he punching, man. He said, yo, you knock the hat off my head, you get a knockout. Tank moving that dude back, got a band strapped to him. Like, man, he fight. That's dog shit. He gonna hurt that boy, man. And bad, yo. Real bad. Dev, y'all already know how Dev be coming. Dev train like a real dog, too, man. I don't know, man. I mean, I know that's in the gym and I get how pads sound and all that, but I don't know, man. When this young man sit down, he like... Yeah, man, Dead, man, when he sit down, he look like he could do a little something right there, man. He look like he could do a little something. Case of Void, super chat, appreciate you, my bro. Give it up for Haney for not canceling this fight. I appreciate you, K. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you got to, man. That dude chasing greatness. He did everything he said he gonna do. That's what I'm saying. Them shots, like when he's sitting down, I believe, and those shots right there, those got to be to Cambos's body early as possible, as early as he could position himself to attack his body. Take the air out of that dude because he already showed you he fatigued and he get tired, man. So you already know. Okay, again, I appreciate you, my bro. Yeah, man, them shits going off, man. The first uppercut gonna fuck Rollie up. That's a fact. Rollie ass gonna be in trouble, man. Oh, speaking of uppercuts, I got you, man. Hold on. Said uppercut. You say.
Santa Cruz did not see that uppercut coming, and just took him out. But again, you got to give credit to Leo Santa Cruz. He did something that I was even,
Give him credit for what? Taking a nap in front of everybody and his father included. Give him credit for taking a nap.
Yo. Santa Cruz did not see that uppercut coming, and just took him out. But again, you got to give credit to Leo Santa Cruz. He did something that I was even,
He did something I ain't see a lot of people do too. Take a nap against his will in front of everybody. Yeah, he damn sure did. That boy took a dirt nap in front of everybody. Fully rested, well rested, trained, loosened up, trained his ass off for the fight, got his sleep in a hotel room, was well rested, got strapped up in the back, loosened up, came in there loose. 6 rounds later, they was waking him up. You telling me he ain't? That was one of the most unplanned naps that he ever took in his life. Probably needed some sleep. You know what I'm saying? Going into the fight, he like, damn, I'm fighting Tank. I mean, all that anxiety building up and shit. And then when he finally turned his lights out. Leo probably got the best sleep he ever had in his life, yo. I'm telling you. Best sleep he had in his life. Pinnacle of Tank's words, Rollie's power, because Rollie is not a master boxer. If anything, extremely unorthodox, tricky, not impossible. Skills, you always come with a hell of a comment. Facts, tricky, not impossible. Tank most likely by her around KO. If he start cracking him early, man, it's gonna be trouble. I thought he killed Leo that night. No cap. Yeah, for a minute, because I remember laughing. And then I even seen Tank calm down for a minute. And I'm like, damn, he really still down? Like, is he breathing? Yo, they said that man had a smile on his face, too. They said he had a smile on it. Bullshit, y'all not. They said that man had a smile on his face, yo. I'm telling you, because it was finally over. It was like, oh, God, I ain't got to deal with that shit no more. And then he probably didn't really have to feel that punch. Because as soon as it hit him, it just disconnected, short-circuited him, and he was asleep. Like, best sleep he got, I'm telling you. Best sleep he got in a long time. The whole training camp. Fighting Tank, man, I know that was rough on him. Like, damn, he watching You think about it. Think about when you going, like, seriously, yo, y'all follow me for a minute. Just think about when you going to watch tape on Tank. Like, nobody's perfect, so I get you gonna be able to find some shit, pick some shit out in the fight where, like, yo, I could exploit that. But just think, like, sooner or later in that fight that you watching the tape, somebody normally goes to sleep or just get knocked out bad. So it's like, just imagine keep watching that tape over and over. Leo fuck around had nightmares, man, watching tape on Tank, knocking people out. And he probably, you know how usually that'll help you, but in this case, it's like a double-edged sword. On one end, you getting to see some weaknesses, and then on the other end, you like, this dude constantly knocking people out. So you got to be real picky at how you watch tape on him, because usually everybody going to sleep. Somebody said, what's good? G5, my brother, you still here kicking it. Johnny Q, Case of Void. Appreciate everybody that's still in here rocking with your boy. Smash the like button for me. You going to keep it rolling. But just think about that for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? You watching tape, you trying to study and do homework. Every time you turn around, you get into the fight, he putting somebody to sleep or knocking somebody out. You like, man, damn, this shit made it worse. Leo was having fucking nightmares at night thinking about Tank. Then he got in there and he fought his ass off. Don't get it wrong. He fought his ass off, but I know, man, it was like a relief when they woke him up and he was looking around, probably like, man, he already knew probably what happened. They probably didn't have to tell him. Telling you, I want to ask him how good was that sleep. No disrespect. I'm pretty sure that was a good ass nap. All jokes aside, I'm pretty sure he slept good for them 2-3 minutes. He looked like he was stretched out. You know what I'm saying? He definitely had to get some good sleep. Especially he had a smile on his face. He was like, that shit over now. Thank you, man. God damn. And then Tank, you know how you motherfuckers, you see people in the movies and they be like, I'll make it quick. You know what I mean? Tank made it quick. You know what I'm saying? It was like a one-shot kill. It's like a headshot. You know what I mean? He ain't really had to suffer. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had to get counted out. It was just like, ain't no need to count type shit. You sleep. So, hey, man, I think he did, in hindsight, man, he did Leo a favor on some real shit, though. Knocked his ass out cold. Like I said, man, then you got your boy, we got our boy, not your boy, not just anybody, but we got our boy Haney, man, going over there to Australia while his pops. These bastards done dug up a charge. This man had 92. Man, I was what, 6 years old, 92? Like, god damn, bro. That's 30 years? 30? Well, that's 30 years ago. I just thought about that. It's something 30 years ago, and that's I don't know who dug that up. I don't know who thought that. I don't know if they think that's sportsmanship, gamesmanship, or some weak shit like that, but it's not. That's some weak, scary shit, and it's borderline, you know what? Like, just to simply put, y'all know what it is, man. Picking and choosing. Y'all trying to put that man at every disadvantage possible, and it's only gonna set the table for Kambosos' loss. You know, his fall from grace gonna be a bad one. Like, he gonna feel that. Yeah, he did dirty. He did Leo something real bad. His fall from grace is gonna be devastating. Watch, I'm telling you, he gonna fall right back to irrelevancy, and we gonna love it. And even though he gonna get them 2 fights, it's all good. Like I said, man, I know Haney. Who wasn't the one that had a pops in their corner, you know, the one that they started it out with. But I think if it was ever a fight that he could win without his dad, it'd be this one. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't underestimating Kambosos, but I'm not giving him more credit than what he deserved. Like, when I did see him, you won a big fight, and I felt like it was a perfect storm. You had a dude that was going through too much shit outside the ring. He was cocky, arrogant. You know what I mean? You got him with it. No disrespect to his pops. His pops is an average trainer at best. It's nothing great about Teofimo Sr. No disrespect to him. He's just not that good of a trainer, in my opinion. You know, and it was like a fight he shouldn't have took. If it was ever a time somebody should have pulled out a fight, it should have been that one. Now, I give him some credit for still fighting him, but that's because he was drinking his own Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that, you know, he was really gonna go in there and knock Kambosos out 1 round. And I don't know how many first round knockouts he got, but I'm pretty sure it ain't that many. So that'll tell you he's not that type of dude. So why would you go in there and what's pretty much at that moment would be the biggest fight of your career, because your belts are on the line? Why would you go in there trying to be a knockout artist all in one night all of a sudden? You know, I'm telling you, we get some good laughs over here, man, for sure. DP, my bro. Yes, sir. But yeah, man. So they trying to handicap, Dev, and I think that just gonna make certain people, especially if you're a real person, it's gonna make you gravitate to him, and that's just what it is. Like he's showing you how you're supposed to move as a fighter, whether you're a champion or not. Because to be honest with you, this man always moved like this in his career. If you ask me, he always looking for the smoke, always in the gym, always in shape, always ready to fight. Do we always get knockouts? No. But do we shit? If last time I checked, I think he got more than 50%. It's a little higher than 50%. So it's not that bad. You know what I mean? Half his fights ended knockouts. And I think this Kambosos fight could be another one of them if he approach it right. You know what I mean? With the right strategy, a game plan, implement it. Like you got to come up with a game plan that's going to be successful. But at the same time, he got to implement it. You know what I'm saying? But I think this is something that he could do. Now, he's not going to have Bill Haney, his pops with him, and Ben Davison, those two familiar faces that have been rocking with him all, for the years. But it's all good because he got Zab and YOEL Judah. That those got to be familiar faces as well because he got pictures with Zab. And I believe that, like I said, that's his godfather or something. So I think, Zab got plenty of championship experience personally himself in the ring, and his father got plenty of championship experience in terms of, training or coaching and being a teacher. And I think that's all Dad really needs, just a familiar face in the corner, somebody with experience, somebody that know what he's doing, and they understand him and what he brings to the table and his fighting style. You know what I'm saying? I know it seemed like a real big deal, but I think Dad is a special fighter. I think he's going to get it done. He's going to be mentally and physically prepared for this fight. And he locked in. He took his ass over there anyway and then tweeted, "I'm built different." And he is. I agree. He built much different. Okay, 10 KOs, yeah. So then you just see what I'm saying, K? Yeah, but they be talking about Devin Haney and his power, man. What about Kambosos and his lack of power? Yeah, Zab is godfather. That's what's up. They train. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I think he ready. So it's gonna be. It's like it blows your shit. I could see that kind of annoying him a little bit, but he already see the play. He know what time it is. His pops was mad honest with the situation anyway. That's probably why they was able to do that. But they probably went that extra mile to try to offset or give themselves as many advantages as possible. But at the end of the day, I don't really think it's gonna make that much of a difference, yo. I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference, and it's gonna show. And like I said, I just hope that he come in here with the intent to hurt when he land. Like, you get what I'm saying? Don't go outside yourself, but hurt this dude, yo. Because, if you seen some of these fights he been having, he been on the front foot in some of these fights. Zab got hands too, so he's in good hands. Yeah, he definitely is. I'm sure his dad trained him for one day, then he won't be there. Facts. Like, that's also, it's like, and I know they can call, he can give his advice and instructions, throughout this situation leading up to the fight to try to make sure they cross every T, dot every I, and I think he's gonna be all right. I think he'll be just fine, man. At the end of the day, he got to just keep pushing and keep trying to, do what he doing, man. And I think he gonna walk up out of there undisputed champion for real, man. For real. Jaguar back. Appreciate you sliding through, bro. Yes, sir, man. Like, man, so it's like I said, no dad, no problem, man. It's all good because this is a fight. I think he's gonna be mentally prepared for it, physically. Like I said, he's just gonna be locked in, and it just ain't nothing but like a little hiccup. I don't think it's gonna change nothing. They want it to, but I don't think it will. FaceTime in the corner. Oh, okay, they could do that. I was wondering that. Shit like that. That's new though. Like my girl was saying something about that or whatever this morning, but still, like that's something that you ain't expect to be doing. But I did see a picture of Bill somewhere with like a lot of equipment. I don't know if that has anything to do with him having communications with this situation going on. I'm not sure. Was that just like a studio or something he was in? But I mean, that's dope. So he gonna be all right. He definitely gonna be all right, man. And like, even if, like I said, as long as he got familiar faces, like people been saying, I wouldn't accept nothing from nobody personally. Like with all the shady shit that go on in boxing, I wouldn't accept nothing, or water, juice, a piece of fruit, nothing. Like I say, Go get all your own food, shop way away from wherever they going. You know what I'm saying? Like just take precautions, man. Don't take nothing lightly, because these dudes gonna try to do everything to get this dude to win. I mean, they know he ain't skilled. They know he ain't the better fighter. Ain't none of them about to convince me that they actually truly believe that he's a better fighter than Devin Haney. That's why they want him to have as many advantages as possible, so he could feel comfortable going in there, and hopefully he could pull off another, like, you know, a upset type deal like he did with Teofimo. But it's a big difference. And you know what? Outside of the Derek Bailey, appreciate you for sliding through, bro. How you feeling tonight, man? How you feeling tonight, man? But I came in late. You think he should pull out of the fight? Nah, Nah, don't pull out. Hell no. He great. He built for this. Just like he said, he built different. I really believe it. Like, that's just not enough. Like, because at the end of the day, one thing I know about Devin Haney is that he know how to fight. So with or without his father in there, he going to know how to fight. And the good thing is familiar faces. And I'm glad it wasn't just like some random people maybe they selected or something like that. You get what I'm saying? As long as it's a familiar face, I think he fine. He going to do just fine. He going to do his thing. My brother's Southern T was good with you, bro. Appreciate you for sliding through, man. Shout out to my brother, Southern T, man. Yes, sir, man. That's good, Derek, man. Hopefully everybody enjoying a good Thursday. It feel like a Friday because I want to say Friday so bad. I don't know why. If that's the case, that's dope. Devin Haney is gonna be great. Yeah. They got Zab and Yoel to pick up slack. And K just wrote in the comments that his dad gonna be on FaceTime, so that's dope. See all that shit they've been talking about Haney, so Devin will be ready to kill his ass. And I'm telling you, yo, he gonna soak all this in, and he gonna take that shit into the fight and unleash it the right way. Accordingly, he gonna beat that boy ass, man. Hell with that. It's gonna have to be like a screw job type of robbery, because I just feel like the level and skill is just different. It's that much different in my opinion. And he really gonna show that shit. It's really a big difference in level, man. And I honestly think so. And I hope that frustrate him, box his ears off for a little bit. But at the same time, I hope he come in there to hurt him. Like I said, man, the best shot, I think, being that Kambosos already seemed to fatigue down the stretch, is go to his body. Take the air out the tires early, man. Take the air out the tires and finish the job, man. I think Devin Haney could produce a result that not too many people are thinking about. And I'm telling you, go to his body though, man. You don't have to be a headhunter. Use that long ass jab that you got. That's gonna frustrate him. I don't care about his speed. He got some speed. He throw his hands. He will fight once he in there. But he had the fact that he had to go through all this to get in there. He damn near got dragged to be in there. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like your energy switched. For Tio, you was on Tio ass. You was, anything Tio said, he had the right kind of response for it. It wasn't. He didn't have to sell as much. It didn't sound like he was outside of his character. It's just like he was mentally and physically, just emotionally locked in on Tio being Kambosos when they was fighting. And he had the right amount of energy, the right responses, right comebacks. It was just like the perfect storm. You had a beaten man. He was beaten before he got in there. He had no game plan at all but to knock you out. That's not a game plan because you didn't even put together how you was going to do it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you had his father saying, well, what are you doing? What's taking you so long? You too strong for this kid. Get him out of there. Then he turned right around that same round in the corner and said, man, Poppy, you got to slow down. Take your time. I'm like, yo, once I heard that, I was like, he going to lose. This dude told him, he went to tell him to knock him out, to take his time in the same corner, like at the same round, like in the same 60 seconds, dude. I'm like, man, you about to get your dude killed. Tio shot beating his ass, but we saw Tio wasn't ready. Yeah, and it was more mental. It was mental with him. And then to me, he didn't look like he was in the best of shape either. He damn sure he did not look like he was in the best of shape. Just looking at him, he looked a little bit puffy. Like, you know what I mean? A little soft in the body. The test we've been waiting for, he got this. He knows what we want to see. And I don't think he's going to disappoint us or himself for that matter. Yeah, that's a fact. He gonna rise to the occasion. But he don't have power because if you go back and look at his knockdown, Tio was pulling away and he caught him with a glancing blow. Yeah. And he get tired a little bit. And we all know Mr. Jim Rat himself, he ain't gonna gas in no fight. So you're gonna be waiting around all night to see that. Young as you learn it, you grow. So yes, I feel don't pull out and do your thing with this obstacle alone. He can make history. Yeah, this is something like I'm telling you, this is what Dav doing is special. It's dope to see a lot of people getting behind him and supporting him. Like I said, he ain't gotta be your favorite fighter, but how can't you root for what he trying to accomplish right now? I understand, and this is the type of shit that the fans ask fighters to do: be men and move like champions, take on challenges. Like, to me, maybe skillfully, this ain't the toughest challenge, but I think all the other, when you factor in all the other, when you add up all the other factors, aside from the fighter that he fighting, like all the underhanded shit, now his father and Ben Davidson can't come. It's, even though like I said, it's not skillfully, it might not be the toughest, but I just think from a mental aspect and just like a overall experience, like it could be tough. You get what I'm saying? So, hopefully he could, ain't no hopefully, man, he gonna come in there. None of that shit ain't gonna bother him, man, at the end of the day. So, but I think what I'm trying to say at the end of the day, this challenge is a great challenge for him, and I think he up for it. I know he up for it, and he gonna be in shape, and that's all that really matters. As long as you stay focused, you got some familiar faces like Kay just mentioned. You're going to have your pops on FaceTime, so he'll be there to give some type of instructions and guide you as much as he need to. But like I said, if it was ever a fight that he had to fight and win without his pops, it would just be this one. Draft season for our brother this year, regardless of who you got. You talking about EJ and the Bud. You already know. I got to roll with EJ. He showed me to be more of a complete fighter, just to be like as fair as because I'm just due. So I give the fighters they just do. They both great. I just think Spencer's a more polished, complete fighter because he do everything at a high level, in my opinion. Whereas like Terrence Crawford do a lot of things at a high level. But I think Spence do more. And I think because of that, he's more balanced, he's more rounded, he's more polished, and he's disciplined. He's more disciplined. And Terrence Crawford, to a certain degree, in the ring, he can lack discipline. Because when I say that, people, they might think of training like he always in shape. He stay in the gym now. I'm not talking about in the gym. I'm talking about in the ring. That he lacks discipline in terms of following and sticking to his game plan. He got a tendency to let you drag him into situations that don't necessarily benefit him. And then you're able to land shots that you necessarily shouldn't have landed because he's willing to fight you or put himself in situations. Now, at the same time, you could say he's taking chances, which, I can respect that because you got to take chance. You coming forward like that on the front foot, you definitely taking more chances, and you got your mind made up like, yo, I'm trying to get mine back. It's all cool, but I think it's levels in which you can do things and you can get away with things. Let me just switch gears for a minute. Like Adrian Broner, one of my favorite fighters, I always rock with him. Right, one of his problems, I think, aside from him not being a big guy, like physically big, he wasn't a natural 47 pounder. One thing that he needed to change that he didn't change, that it worked at the lighter weights, was him being able to come forward, pick his shots, hurt his opponents, and get him out of there. You get what I'm saying? Whereas when he jumped up, remember, he skipped weight classes and shit. He jumped up and went to 47. I was me and my brother, I don't know if he's still in here, we was in the Barclays Center that night, so we seen that fight. But it was closer than it needed to be, but not, I don't think it had nothing to do with skill. It just had him adjusting to that weight. People just naturally being a little bit bigger up there. And luckily you ran into a Paulie Malignaggi. You get what I'm saying? So it's like he didn't adjust with the weight class. You get what I'm saying? See, he just didn't adjust with the weight class. And like, that's something that he needed to change. Like, this single shots is what I'm saying. Like, his punch output never changed. Like, he took that same punch output he had at 30 and shit. He took that at 47, and it just didn't work out that way. Like, it was cool. Them smaller guys, you was able to hurt them and pick your shots and be on the front for more, be more the boss in the ring. But when you getting up at 47, it's a little different, and you small naturally, you just not that big. So I think that's what truly hurt him. Aside from not being physically the right size, I think being an undersized welterweight, he also didn't change his approach and how he fought the fights. Picking them single shots, having that low punch output, like I said, that shit just was no. It's a recipe for disaster at 47. You got to come with more than that. I'm talking about about all the other fighters, all the undisputed titles this year. Oh yeah, it's strap season for real, and that's why I think is making this a special year. It's rounding this year out to be special year, but it's get back fighter. You get something off him, he wants to get it back, and that's all I'm saying. And I respect him and appreciate him because of it, because he gave us a lot of action through the years with that approach, and it's worked. And I've been saying lately, it worked until it don't. I just think with Spence, the buck might stop right there. I don't think he'll be able to just continuously be able to, you know, you just at that level, and that goes both ways. They can't afford to just abandon their game plan completely because they got hit with a shot. Whatever they draw up, whatever's game plan and strategy they come up with, they got to be able to stick to it and be disciplined. That's what I mean about where Bud lacks his discipline. It's not training or preparing for the fight. It's in terms of executing the game plan, and that might surprise some people, but it's not saying he can't get it done. You've seen it so many times. He's 38-0. Obviously, he get it done. But you just, when you at the level that I think those two dudes is at, you really got to find a game plan that's going to work, and you got to implement it during the fight at a consistent enough basis where you either could win a decision or by knockout. And that's all I'm saying. You can ill afford to just abandon your game plan completely just to try to get your get back. You can't go off emotion. At this level, you got to use your brain. It's mental. It's mental. You got to play chess. And if you're going to play checkers against a dude that's playing chess, then you going to lose. You know what I'm saying? So it's like brothers instead of my brother. Nah, it's all good, bro. It's going to be a good year. It's been a good year for boxing. Real good year, man. Well, Bud going to be at mad some bitch because these are, yeah, I'm telling you, man. And it's just like, we love watching these dudes over the years. It's just, we see what we see, we feel how we feel, but we could logically at least break it down. We ain't just saying it just to be saying anything. And that's what I always say. It's scenarios that I come up with where Bud can win. It's like I said, it's just less of them for me. And it's easier to, pick for a guy that's shown me more. And salute to my brother G5, man, because he made a good point. The other day, he spoke on character. You get what I'm saying? And I thought that was key. He made a great point, man. Whether people caught it or not, he brought up character. And EJ showed you a lot of character and what he's able to do if shit ain't necessarily going his way. He battled back through adversity, like coming back from a car that, got tossed out of car, coming back from that, and then the torn retina to continue to be that hungry. Like he's making it look easier than what it is. And I think because of it, people are not able to give him the exact credit he deserved. Not saying he ain't getting no credit, but he making that shit look a lot easier than what it is, man. To be the best, you got to beat the best, and Buzz not. And that's a simple fact, K. And there's no bashing because we just do over here, so we always gonna give him his credit, his just due, man. Try to sound like yours. Oh yeah, telling you, nah, don't get me started on Camp Counselor Crawford. You silly man. That video Ellie Sackback got, or whatever his last name is, Spencer Crawford. It's a legendary video. Yeah, it is. That shit went kind of viral. Ellie has to be on the scene. That's one thing about him. I respect him for that. He be hustling. He be everywhere, man. He be everywhere. He be a little fanboyish, but he be everywhere. Yeah, he be a little fanboyish, but he be grinding. He be putting that work in. Give me 2 seconds, people. Turn this AC on because it's hot. Let me know if y'all still can hear me good and everything. The sound still good, hopefully. What you ain't seen, K? Oh, yes, you did, K. You've seen that video, right? Spence and Bud, when they was in front of each other going back and forth a little bit. I think you've seen that, K. You've seen that before. Spence had the little red tracksuit on or jumpsuit on or something like that. I mean, sweatsuit, some shit like that. Oh, y'all can still hear me? All right, I had to turn my AC on. It's a little hot in here. Got a little hot in this joint. Might be my hot breath because I've been talking for about an hour and some change, so I might be making myself hot at this point. It might be my own fault. he be sitting down on them Jones, man. He be letting them things go, bro. I don't know. He be letting them things go. G5 in the building, my bro. I just noticed video Spence was like, get your boys back. Yeah, he was Spence. I felt him 100%. Like, yo, tell your man to stop talking, bro. He talk to me. No, tell your man to stop talking. I get what Crawford saying, talk to me, but it's like, yeah, I'm trying to talk to you, but your man over here is blowing my, get him out of here. It's always the non-boxer talking crazy to the fighter. Now you get your ass in there with Spence so he could dust you off. That young man right there ain't playing. Nah, he ain't, man. He coming to hurt some shit, and he back in the gym training like he ain't just have a big fight. That shit crazy. I see people making videos and shit, you know, questioning like, did he really break his nose or ribs? He only broke the orbital bone. That's it. I'm like, man, whatever. Look, man, the man looked depleted and broke up. And something had to be wrong because he damn sure it had to be something because he stopped moving completely. And the only thing that makes sense is maybe some type of injury to the rib where you don't want to move as much. And that's what it was. He neutralized him and shut his ass down. And he hurt him. And hurt him bad. That boy punching, ain't he? I got some more clips. I got some clips of clips of my cousin in here too. Some more hold on. Mm-hmm. 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 That was a nice ass. Good body. And body up, wasn't he tearing his body up? Good body. Take it easy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Body. Mm-hmm. 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 Cuz was putting hands on shit. Putting hands on something. Yeah, Dev is a problem. That was my cousin I was just showing y'all right there. My cuz putting in some work. I'm going to show you. Let me see the other video so I could show y'all who I was just showing you. That was some other sparring footage of him kicking some ass that I ain't show yet.
I love boxing because it's an outlet.
That's who that was right there in them sparring clips. Cuz punching on shit. Crawford with the black, Spence in the red. The whole setup was legendary. Facts. Jaguar facts. G5 was good. Okay. I'm talking about G5. Yeah, man. So we got some good fights coming up. Boxing been in, I think, at a good place aside from some of the dumb shit. I think for the most part, this a year we can't really complain about too much. I mean, you can if you want to be bitching, but I think this been a solid year. It's a lot of undisputed shit happening, man. I'm telling you, it's the year of the undisputed. This is the year of the undisputed, man. It's the year to, you know what I mean? You got Katie Taylor, who shouldn't be undisputed, but whatever. She got it, you know what I mean? You got Franchise Cruz, Clarissa Shields. She make history, her story every time she step in the ring. You got Jamel, you know what I mean? Undisputed. Canelo, whatever. He undisputed, though. So, you know what I mean? It's a lot of undisputed. Did I miss somebody? So Spence on his way. You know what I mean? He one fight away. It's a lot happening, man. It's a lot happening, man. So Man. All right, Jaguar. I appreciate you sliding through, man. You know, I'll be here tomorrow. So it's all good. I appreciate all y'all coming, kicking with me on this Thursday night, you know. But we know I had to get my just due on it. We ain't gonna sit here and want to run around here like, you know, muscles win fights when we watch Timothy Bradley get his muscle bound ass beat. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. We talk sports. Cuz got some. I got a couple more. I know some of the people had seen them. I ain't want to like drown y'all out with them, but he has some nice clips up in here. Hold on, I got another one. Put his bitch ass. Put him. Oh,
it's over with. It's over with. It's over with, baby.
Yes, sir. Cuz was putting hands on people, man. Disrespectful with it, too. What is this? That's one of them prospects. Ashton Sylvie or something his name is. He got some skill. He gonna be nice, yo. If y'all looking to H2O, Ashton Sylvie or something like that, his name is. AB, my brother. What's good with you, man? Yes, sir, G5. You know it, man. You know it. I be keeping these clips over here just for this, to get the people something to watch. I mean, Dev looking in dog shape for this fight, man. I'm telling you. Some training clips, man. He coming to do something bad to Cambose's whole ass.
David Morrell getting a right hook. Fox gets spun around.
David Morrell disrespectful the way he be punching shit. Yeah, he was putting shit down, man. His two fights that was on Showbox was against he fought Glenn Dezern and he fought Josh Greer. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because Cuz not even big at all. He probably got to be about, what's tall, 5'3", 5'4". He probably like 5'3", 5'4", yo. And he could have still been making 108 when he was fighting. He could have made 108, I believe, but he's fighting at 26, if I'm not mistaken. Was it 26 or 22? 20. It might have been 26 they was fighting at, but like I said, when he got in there with Glenn was damn near a welterweight. Glenn was weighing like 145 on fight night. And I know because my brother had asked him after the fight was over, like how much the Glenn rehydrate. He said he was probably like about 145. I'm like, shit, he was 2 pounds short of a welterweight. You gotta think they was fighting at what, 26? That's featherweight. This dude that's 30, 35, 40, 47. That's almost 3-4 weight classes up. And that's how big he was. And he still I wish if I could find that fight, yo, I'm gonna get it. We're gonna watch that shit one day. If I can get that whole fight clear of my cousin fighting Glenn Dezern, he fought Franchon Cruz's husband on Showbox. And that shit was a war. And he lost, but I don't think he lost. Even Steve Farhood said at the end of the fight, he felt like Davila won. You know what I'm saying? I thought he won too. I wasn't being biased. I really just thought he edged it out. And he outworked the bigger man. That's why I felt like he won. He outworked that big ass dude. You could clearly see the size difference, but when you see how he was fighting, it just didn't matter. Cuz was fighting. He's fighting his ass off. I gotta find that. I gotta try to find highlight something. It was a good ass fight, man. They was going at it. Pink Goddess, how you doing tonight, Queen? How you doing tonight? Rolando Ramirez ready for Gervonta Davis. His hard punching and rage may help him. I think his rage is gonna get him sleep. Like he's gonna be an angry sleeping sleeping patient, man. He gonna be angry and sleep. Yeah, Ashton Sylvie. He got good potential too. Yeah. Facts. See, you already on it. We talk sports. Yeah, I've been. That's one thing that I be trying to do too over here is like, you know, some people want to be like the breaking news type of channel. I don't really want to do that. I like to have good conversation with the people. I mean, and know what's on y'all mind. I know y'all. I catch y'all up to speed on whatever it is that the topic is. But after that, it's whatever we and the people be wanting to talk about. And I be trying to shed light on these prospects, man. I got the little series I be trying to put out. I got some. I did about 4 or 5 of them called Prospect Watch. Once I get some more film and tape on him, I'm gonna do one. That's a fact, G5. Facts are us. You know what I'm saying? We coined that. That's facts are us as a collective, man. So I like kicking it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we like to, you know what I mean? That's how I like to do it. You know, like I said, I could always sit here and talk forever about what I think, but you know, I like to hear it from the people too. Because what's on y'all mind matters too. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what y'all think about the fights. Who y'all got winning out of Tank and Rollie and out of Dev and Cambosis? Anybody picking any rounds, any stoppages, shit like that? Because for me, man, I just hope Dev go in there and beat him up. Like, I don't care if he don't knock him out, as long as he beat him up and beat him up bad. Like, just beat his ass. If you ever whoop somebody's ass in boxing, whoop his. And that's all it is. Just go out there and handle that dude, man. Show him who the boy really is. You know what I'm saying? You want to call you a boy? Get in that ring and treat him just like a boy. You know what I'm saying? How could you hate? How could you hate on a motherfucker that, you know?
There you go. All the way. Just like Joe Louis. That's what they pay to see. That's stay inside that check cashing. Money man. Got it.
How could you hate on that, though? I mean, we ain't never even seen Rollie do that. As simple as that is, we ain't never seen him do it. All we see do is throw hard ass shots that annoy all of us.
Do not punch in the back of the head. And it was that right hand, that short right hand by Linares. That's the punch that I knew was going to be the money punch. That hurt Devin Haney. It's a short right hand. Business is about to pick out.
That's adversity right there, man. That's adversity. He got clipped right there. Took his lumps and kept it pushing. Thought I had another one in here. And you know how Tank get down.
Oh! 30 seconds. Oh, he's drunk.
Tank be trying to really end you, man. That shit be. Again, he showed you he got a chin, man. He just took that shit. I keep stopping him. You see, he stood right there. Like, I mean, now, if that's Tank on the other side of you, it's not smart to be allowing him to catch you with that left hand, but it's JoJo, and I think he knew who he was in there with, and he tried to make it.
Under the job.
That young lion definitely shows some dog in him for sure, man. They can't say that. Can't say that in that word. Hey, Derek, man, yo, when I said that, I said I got tanked by a Haney 187 decapitation. Dude told me he was gonna knock me out. He said he'd knock me out. It turned into that. He threatened me on my IG over this clip right here.
Always get down. Always get down. Don't fall out. Harness. You knock the head off my head, you get a knockout. You knock the
You even see the difference in the work, like, as in, like, you see how he punching and moving a whole man back. Dude just hitting the mitts, and you know how the mitts sound. Rollie do got power, so that, you know, he trying to play off that, but you not working like you work. Or you need to make. Yeah, man, I love to catch some Rollie fans. That, yeah, Dad sharp as shit. AB says stoppage by round 8, Tank, and 7 or 8-2. Yeah, I'm telling you. I hope Tank put a little beating on him before he knock him out, too. I'm purposely being biased for once. I'm picking Rolando Romero to stop Gervonta Davis in spectacular fashion. Good luck, man. Good luck, Pink Goddess, because, man, Tank gonna hurt that kid. Is there any footage of Rollie being hurt? No, because the opponents that he's fought, Skills, ain't none of those dudes really cracking like that. Ain't none of those dudes cracking. Like, I could go pull up his resume and shit, or his record. I don't think he fought a puncher. I don't think he ever really fought a puncher. He's always the guy. Let me see something real quick. He's always the guy when he fight. Nah, man, I don't think he ever been in there with somebody that had like some real punching power. I'm gonna see, I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. I don't think he been in there with no dogs, especially not, of course, not Tank. But let's see if he been in there with anybody that could potentially cause some trouble. He better get Boxrec to change his picture too. He look goofy. Boy, looking foolish. Let's see. Anthony Yigit was the last dude he fought. No, he had no power. Avery Sparrow, not a puncher. Jackson Martinez, another one, not a puncher. This dude that he fought that was 5-0. What was this dude? No, not a puncher. That dude got 2 KOs still to this day. Let me see. Juan Carlos Cordones. Nah, he ain't fighting no punchers. Javier Martinez. Nope. He fought 0 punchers. 0. Like, not nobody on his resume in them fights because they say they could punch. So nope. He ain't never been hurt, but he been outboxed. Devin Haney winning the first 9 rounds, beat him up bad and stop him with vicious body shots in the 10th. For Campbell's is out cold, and Tank will KO with a straight left or that uppercut. And later in the 7, man. I like that We Talk Sports. I like it. I like your thinking right there, man. Because I'm telling you, I think when people hear me say stoppage, that's why I keep trying to like elaborate on the stoppage. I'm saying take the air out of the tire. We know that shit work. We know it work. I don't give a fuck who you are. He punching you enough in your body, you're going to take some air up out of your tires, and he probably could set him up for something late. I'm telling you, body shots or something. I could see it. I could see Tank, allowing Rollie to, hang around a little bit and just shut his lights out sooner or later as the fight wear a little bit. You know what I mean? Or unless he just get caught too early. He get caught early, then it's curtains. Tank in 3 or 4. Yeah, okay. If he catch him early, it's curtains for him. It's curtains for Buddy. It's curtains for his ass. But yeah, Skills, he ain't no footage of him being hurt. Oh, you know what's funny? Damn, I probably deleted it. Damn, you asked a question, and see, that's why I be having these clips for shit just like that, man. But my silly ass, I probably deleted it, bro. You asked, is it anything of Rollie being hurt? And I had one in here. Man, I'm gonna go find that shit again. It was one. He got clipped. It was in sparring, though, Skills. He got clipped. It's this boxer I follow. His name Dream Killer. He was sparring Rollie in the gym, in the Mayweather gym, and they was sparring. You know, Rollie sitting there throwing them hard shots, but dude could handle himself in there, so he wasn't worried about that shit. And he was waiting, and he caught Rollie. Boom, caught him with something good, and then Rollie like grabbed him and like did some tackle, some MMA type shit, tackle dude to the ground, and they had to separate it because they was about to fight for real. That's what he got dirty. Yep, AB, he got dirty when he got hurt in that sparring session. Dude hurt him, clipped him with a good shot. He didn't do that to you when you was just trying to let off on him. He just held, you know, he was defensively responsible. You couldn't really phase him. Like, you threw your little combination. Dude waited, cracked his ass, and Rollie, he like a sore loser or something. He tackled dude to the ground on some corny shit. Yeah, you remember we talk sports? That sparring session, trying to gauge his chin. Now I feel you. Skills. That's the same thing I'm thinking. Like how good is his chin? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we talk sports. That sparring session, that was dream killer, and it's crazy because I follow him. I was hearing him break that shit down and talk about it, and that's what happened when he got hit with a good shot. That's what he did. Tackle dude to the ground, and they had to like pull him off each other and shit. They went to wrestling. He cracked his whole ass. And I enjoy every bit of it too. My bad, y'all. Yeah, man, but he gonna be in trouble, man. He going to sleep. And that's the question is, do he want to get counted out or slept? Like, that's really the question at this point. And do you want it to happen early or late? Like, which you know what I'm saying? Like, I got some questions for Rollie. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you try and get your shit cracked, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that sparring session was crazy, though. Dude clipped his ass. And he ain't like it. So... And that dude ain't even no big puncher like that. Like Tank different, man. That shit gonna be bad. That judo kicking in. Yeah, nah, for real. I think T was saying that. Oh shit, you know what, AB? Let me get you right, bro. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, man. I think my bro T was talking about that. Saying he might be better in MMA than boxing. He might be, since he wanna be all rough and shit. And he care about muscles and trying to be cocky. Yeah, get your ass in there in MMA and let them dudes beat your ass and shit. Let them dudes kick your ass. Let them dudes kick your ass, man. I'm glad these fights is coming up. I'm glad Tank's coming up first because I truly want to see Rollie get his ass beat, but at the same time, I don't know who I want to see get their ass beat more, Rollie or Kambosos. I think I'm leaning to wanting to see Kambosos get his ass beat even more because of all the bullshit that he pulled on the way to this fight. You know what I'm saying? And he made this man go through all this shit. Can't travel now, his pops can't go. Corny shit, like they might think that's gamesmanship or sportsmanship. I think that's weak shit. I think that's scary shit. I think it's sucker shit, and I think it's just gonna make it worse. Is his fall from grace is just gonna make it worse. It's gonna make it that much worse. He's gonna get his ass beat, and I'm so glad. You know what I mean? Like I said, his pops had a conviction back in '92. That was fucking 30 years ago. I was 6. Like, god damn, bro. And Ben Davidson obviously had some type of felony or charge as well back in the day. So neither one of their asses could travel. But like I say, he got YOEL, Judah, Zab rocking with him. He should be in good hands, man. He got familiar faces in front of him. They could prepare him the right way. And like you said, Kay, if they gonna have Bill on Trail Bill on FaceTime, everything good, man. Fight goes on, and that man about to make some history, man. And he about to set the bar. The bar is set higher after Haney beat Kambosos' ass. You better believe it, man. Because after this and after Rollie, and it's good that Rollie is coming before that, because then he get to get Cam ass too. Is like from that point on, man, Tank just need to chase them other dogs. Because you're gonna be what, 29 fights in? Ain't no sense. Like, I mean, Just go get in there with the top dogs, man. Don't waste no more time. You old enough, you skilled enough, you got enough experience. Still young, he in his physical prime. You need to just do what he doing and fight any of those other top dudes, man. Somebody need to get Loma up out of here. And I don't mean that in no bad way. Somebody just need to fight him, should I say. And I just wouldn't mind that fight being a tank, because I see Dev tied up. That's cool. I know Ryan ain't fighting nobody like that. That Pitbull fight fell out. I heard that's off off now. It's canceled. It's done for. I never that I would say this. GK is officially worse than T.O. Way worse. Facts, skills. And that's why I said I think I want to see him get his ass beat even more. Even though Rollie is annoying, he ain't did half the whole shit he did. He just talked too much. But in Cambosa's case, he talked too much. He ain't like that. He turned diva. And then you know what make it worse? He had an opportunity to see how the fans felt about T.O. when he turned diva on us. And then you're going to turn around and repeat that same energy. So I think in hindsight, that makes him even worse than T.O. just because he did it after him. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got to see how the boxing public and the world viewed him, and then people wasn't feeling him. He had a first-hand experience on how that played out for T.O. And you turn around and repeat that same energy on some sucker shit. Yeah, Tank more than ready, man. He gonna punish that. He gonna punish that boy. He gonna punish him for sure, as long as it lasts. Yeah, and that's all I'm saying. Like you seen that energy and you repeated it, man. You out your damn mind, bro. Like, how would you do that? Yeah, he did exactly the same shit, okay? That's what I'm talking about with this dude. Like, yo, and you got people. You know, I posted a video of Haney and his pops when Haney was saying, I'm not a kid, so he can stop calling me a kid. You know, I had posted that shit and I had somebody jump in my comments talking about Haney the cornball. Like, I'm like, I had to ask dude, like, yo, seriously, I'm like, the man did everything he said he gonna do. He accepted one of the worst deals that you probably gonna see in boxing. And when it comes to the money, knowing he worked way more than that, he literally took a severe pay cut, like a big one. You know what I'm saying? He did all of that. You got a dude getting $10 million. There ain't no fight he had where he should even be making that kind of money. So how they even pull that off is amazing to me. But you got a dude that stay in the gym. He never got to get asked to get ready. He stay ready. You know what I mean? He want all the smoke from what it seemed like. And he don't get in trouble outside of the ring. He moving like a real young man, real young champion. He only 23 years old. And that's the dude that you call a cornball. So let me get this straight. The dude that trains his ass off, stay in the gym, is a gym rat, don't get in trouble outside the ring, always ready for a fight, calls out the smoke with the top dogs, gets in there, performs. He don't always get the knockout, but he gonna perform. And he move like a real man and a real champion. That's the cornball, but not the dude that turned diva as soon as he won the belts from another diva. He turned more diva than him and then did all of this bullshit and then pussyfooting and dragging his ass, milking this situation. He turned his 5 minutes of fame into some months. Literally milked this shit. They drew up a contract. How you gonna draw up a contract and then Haney signed a contract before you? Like, you talking about you want to make sure it ain't no fake signatures, and you gotta look it over. Look what over? Your team drew it up. Like, what type of shit like that? But that's not the cornball though. But the guy that's handling business like the man. That's why I question people as men. Like, how do y'all even think? Stop being fans for a minute and be a man first. So that's why I always say, man, before anything, I'm a man first. I always say that to people, and I don't think they get it. Be a man first. If you're a man first and you really saying, yo, Cam, one of your favorite fighters, or this your favorite fighter, you will have to be disappointed if you're keeping it a buck, because he's moving like a sucker. He had all that energy for T.O. Look at the energy he got for Haney. It's not the same. You can't say he really want that. He don't really want that. He don't really want that shit. He don't want it. Gonna get his ass beat. You call Haney a boy. Yeah, facts. Yeah, and I posted that video, and that shit got that shit got over close to 4,000 views. just that little clip. But I had somebody right on there, Haney the cornball. Like, bro, how the fuck is he the cornball? And he doing everything he said he was going to do, moving like a real man. I think the fact that he outspoken, that's where people go wrong. Like, all right, say he talked too much for you, but he been backing it up thus far. Like, what he supposed to be quiet? Somebody got to sell the fight. He actually confident. He actually gonna get in there and fight how he say he gonna fight. Kambosos is the dude you got to question because of how he moving. He don't look too excited to be fighting this young man. Just call it what it is. He ain't excited to fight him. He not. My bad, y'all. Yeah, he did everything in his power to get Haney not to get this fight, take this fight. And that's why I said me and T was talking about it one day. And this is called when your bluff get called in boxing. You know what I'm saying? When your bluff get called, this is the prime example of that. When your bluff get called in boxing. And that's really what's going on with Haney. I mean, with Kambosos, he got his bluff called. I think he was hoping and praying that this dude wouldn't accept that deal, and he did. Like, that's why I think he did the worst deal he possibly could do, and then gave it to him. Oh man, oh man, I forgot Ricky doing fighter ratings, and I'm the one that suggested Shakur. I ain't even over there. And so, you know what? I'm the final words, man. I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here. Appreciate everybody that came through, man. If y'all ain't hit the like button, smash the like button for your boy. My final thoughts is, I got tanked by Haney, decapitation, aka 187. He gonna hurt Rollie. I say, man, maybe 6 to 7 rounds if he being generous. And I think Haney not having his pops, like I said, no dad, no problem. I think if there's ever a fight that he could have won, it's that one. You know what I'm saying? I think without his dad. So, you said they almost done. I'll go watch a replay or something, man. I'll go watch a replay of it. It's just I forgot, but I think it wasn't so much that. I think it got pushed back a week too, though. That's how I end up kind of not doing it. I'm the one that suggested Shakur Stevenson. I'm from Jersey, so I'm the one that suggested it, and then I missed it. How weak is that? I tried to make sure I was going to see that. I don't know how I didn't see this, yo. That is so weak right there. God damn it. That is weak, super weak, man. God, jeez. Yeah, but I got Haney handling business, man. And like I say, he got a one-way rematch clause, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Yes, sir. We talk sports Jersey, man, and I suggested Shakur Stevenson. I wasn't even there for it, man, because I don't care if they would have called me biased. He would have got all types of 10s and shit. I'm telling you, they'd probably call me biased from the rip. OTB, my bro, salute, bro. What's good with you, man? Appreciate you for sliding through. I forgot Rick was doing fighter ratings. Like I was telling the family, man. I had suggested Shakur Stevenson, and he'll miss the whole damn show. But I think he had pushed it back a week or something, because there's a reason why, this shit slipped my mind, man. Definitely was good with you, bro. I was just sitting here kicking it, man, giving my little last thoughts on these two particular fights, man. We got that boy Tank coming up, but even before that shit, this weekend we got David Lemieux and David Benavidez. You got David and David, and we all know what's going on with that. Like I said, I just think Benavidez, as long as he ain't careless and reckless, he'd be all right. Top rank. What's good, cuz? What's good with you? I see you caught me in, man. I was just in here telling them how I got threatened for picking Tank. Boy, I said I got tanked by decapitation. Haney 187. Dude basically called me a casual and told me I ain't know shit about boxing, basically. And then he told me I get knocked out, all type of shit. I'm like, dang, you're gonna knock me out, huh? He said he gonna knock me out for this. This little clip right here had him hot, boy. Always keep down. Don't pull
Punish him. You knock the head off my head, you get a knockout. You knock the
He said, knock the head off my head, you get a knockout. He shot out, man. Yes, it is some good fights. David Benny going put an ass whooping, I think, on David Lemieux, to be honest with you. He's going to beat his ass. Niggas like Rollie because he must see TV. Cuz they like Rollie because they be slow. They slow with him. Motherfuckers is sick. And he told me it, and I get knocked out because I said Rollie, he gonna get his ass beat. Yeah, I got my first troll. He talk a good game, right? He go get there in full. Any troop behind Mayweather wanting Tank to lose. I had did something on that too. I had did a live on that too, Skills asking that, like, and I know one thing. I heard out of Hasim Rahman's mouth that, you know, that was his take on it. He felt like wanted Tank to lose, but then he went on to say, like, either way it's a win-win for Floyd. If Rollie win, then, you know, he could big him up. You know, Tank win in his regular scheduled programming type shit. So it's like either way, he still win. But I will hope that's not the case. And the only reason why I question that, or I take that with a grain of salt, is because just given Floyd being as smart as he is, I just don't see why he would think Rollie is the guy to beat Tank. Get what I'm saying? I would think it would be against a much dangerous or a much more, you know, competitive fight in terms of skill, what we've been shown so far. And I don't think Rollie present them type of problems for Tank. I mean, he could be unorthodox, maybe Tank take a few rounds, couple rounds to get used to him or anything possible, but he gonna beat his ass. I just see Floyd being too smart to bank on Rollie beating him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's the thing, cuz you're right, he can't fight. He can't. There's definitely a win for Floyd, 100%. And it's like, man, like, I don't know. So it's like, hopefully, you know, that it ain't no conflict once he beat his ass. If he decide to go his own way, it shouldn't be no issue. I say if he can get the big fights with Floyd and just it be regular scheduled programming, then do it. But if it take for him to, you know, get away from Floyd to get them fights he want, then so be it. Because we at the point where I think all of us want to see Tank in there with nothing less than the very top tier at 135 or whatever weight class he want to campaign in. Because I know he did make a mention he should go back to 130, and he was saying to show people that they ain't really like that. And I know Shakur Stevenson had responded to that and was telling him to come on, let's do it. You know, so I thought that was interesting that he said that. But I see Tank staying at 35 for now, and I just hope he go after the top dogs. Tank, any problems in the ring? Shit, somebody like Shakur, even Devin Haney could present some problems for Tank. But the question is always going to be, how long could you sustain whatever success you're having against Tank? How long could you actually sustain it before he find his way in there, cut the ring, close the distance, and get to you? Because we all know at some point he gonna get to you, and it's like, how you gonna deal with it once he get there? If you can't handle him, you in trouble. And it ain't even a matter of not being able to take a punch. Can you take his punch? Because there's a difference between it seemed like everybody else punching power and his. It just seemed like it's a clear separation there. So it's like the question ain't even can you take a punch? Can you take Tank's punch? And if so, how many of them could you take before you know what I mean? You either give out or, I mean, he knock you out. You either go to sleep willingly or unwillingly. One way or another. One way or the other, try to make you be asleep. So, you know, these dudes are, you know, Shakur could test him, Devin could test him, Loma could test him, all these dudes could test him, like the top tier dudes, truly, the true top tier. But like I said, when you got a fighter that's special like Tank, with that skill, that ability, that IQ to match it, and that punching power, you got a jewel right there. You got a diamond. Yeah, I always said that, K. I always felt like even Shakur be saying Tank. He think Tank gonna be like a mega fight for him. That it's gonna be one of his biggest fights of his career because he real enough, and that's what I think makes Shakur special. He could give other people their credit. He know how to give other fighters their credit. He know he ain't the only one that's nice, but at the same time, he do feel like he the best. But even with him saying that, he's still level-headed enough to see greatness in other fighters, and I think that make him even better. Yeah, facts, skills, yeah, it's getting interesting, man. It is. When you got, that's why I be trying to pay attention. I don't got Twitter, but I notice the fighters say a lot of shit on Twitter, and every now and then they post shit in their stories, like on Instagram, little shit, little cryptic messages, or say little shit. Because that's what Tank did, tweeted out like the 130 situation, but Shakur responded to it like as if he was almost talking to him. Like when he said he gonna go back to 130, and he's like, I should go back to 130. Shakur responded like, let's do it. And then he said, to show niggas they ain't really like that. And then Shakur responded like, come on, I always was like that. So it just got a little, Yeah, I mean. Yeah, okay, but I think he just got enough to make you respect him. But when we talking about Tank, we just talking about something a little different. Like, because if you can't get his respect, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be able to get it off, but it's like, for how long are you going to get it off before he catch you? And it's going to get dangerous when he catch you. I know I said Tank in 3, but something is off. Nah, stick with your pick, Skills. Nah, you could be right. Yeah, Keith and Ugas may be coming. Yeah, I heard that, but you know what I also seen? I seen Boots make a post of him and Keith Thurman too. So they saying that's a possibility too, Boots and Keith Thurman. And I'm leaning more towards that being a possibility simply because Ugas is still healing. So if he's still healing and recovering, like by the time he come back, is that the first fight he gonna take, like a Keith Thurman fight? You get what I'm saying? That's the way I'm looking at it. Do he just jump right back in there, a dangerous ass fight, or do he take his time, like or get a get back fight, being that he just came off a tough loss? Do he just jump right back in the fire? If so, then so be it. But I'm thinking that's a ways off in terms of him still healing. So man, Keith, but shit, I mean, he might not have no choice. Might not have no choice, man. It's Boots want that smoke. I did see him. Yeah, he posted like a little fight poster, him and Keith Thurman. Said Keith will not fight Boots. I'm telling you, Boots will fight whoever. Cause he didn't fight, man. Let's be honest. Like he could fight, he could go again tomorrow, bro. And we know this. And I'm not even joking when I say this. I'm really confident with Boots being the kind of fighter he is, he can go tomorrow. Yeah. That dude crazy, I'm telling you. He just had a sparring match just now. You know what I'm saying? Technically, probably still in shape, all that. You know what I'm saying? Give him a couple weeks notice. You know what I'm saying? Boots will fuck somebody up, man. Off a couple weeks. People was thinking I was crazy because I said if he fought Crawford right now, I'd pick Boots. But I'm sticking to that. I'm sorry. I know it ain't going to happen, but telling you, it's a style thing. It's not a skill standpoint for me with them, because really gotta start asking yourself, man, Boots do a lot of shit real well, and that shit coming different. Strong as hell. He switch hitting for real. Boots, yeah, that'd be a cool test. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't be mad at it. But on the flip end, Conor Ben keeps saying that his number one fight is Keith Thurman. He doubling down on that. He's saying that's who at the top of his list, Conor Ben. I wouldn't mind seeing that either. Conor Ben and Keith Thurman, because maybe Keith Thurman have a better shot against Conor Ben. Because Boots gonna hurt him. Boots might retire like a B-level fighter, like in the Danny class. Yeah, I think if he'll have a better chance at resuming his career if he fought Conor Ben. You fight Boots. Boots might retire Keith Thurman, man. That might be like a retirement check. Boots ain't fighting nobody in that B level yet. Like C's and D's, you know what it is. But I'm with you, cuz. But I think what it is with Boots is it's how he beating these dudes. Get what I'm saying? And even though they've been beat before, they never been beat the way he's beating them. And then look how he just did Castile Clayton was undefeated and supposed to really be a test. You see what I'm saying? But it's like, you get what I'm saying? Like some of these fighters, even though they be in there with people they should beat, sometimes they had those little nights where the fights be closer than what they should, or they let a dude hang around. It's none of that with him. Like, he dispatching those level of opponents so fucking easily that the eye test is telling me, like, even at the highest level, he gonna give somebody hell. I'm willing. And you know, I ain't no gambler like that. I keep saying with him, I'm really willing to bet money. Like, it's just a matter of time. And whoever he fight, I'm being honest, I don't care who it is. He gonna give him a tough fight, win, lose, or draw. Whoever he in there with, he gonna give him hell. And if you don't want to fight, and you know what I mean by fight, like when it turn into that fight, like you don't want to do that, then he gonna fuck you up. And I just think if he was to fight Crawford, my thing with that is you got a dude that's like 30, he gonna be about 35 next time you get in the ring, more than likely. You know what I'm saying? About 35. He ain't exactly what he was. Like, I ain't saying he's slipping or nothing crazy, but he getting older, and the shit Boots doing is just a little bit different to me. Like, it look a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit look different, man. I know it can't just be me, yo. He look like he really hurting people in there. And it's not even close. Like, I could see if those dudes was lingering around a little bit, and it's like, all right, like, he passing these tests so easily. It's like, it almost make you want to say he ain't fighting nobody. But I just don't think that's the case. They not world beaters. But, you know, it's just, he doing them way worse than they ever been done in their career. And it's not even close. And I think that's a sign that he really ready for whoever. I don't know enough about Rollie to give an honest assessment. My assessment of Tank's based off boxing powers and his amazing power. Yeah, I mean, skills for me, Rollie has power, but in terms of landing that power, he can be limited. You get what I'm saying? And he got some real deficiencies in there. And I think they're going to be pushed to the forefront when he get in there with somebody like a Tank. Because, again, like, even if you listen to what their trainer's saying and what Rollie say, notice any confidence that they're basing anything off going into this fight is all based off power, being big, strength. You get what I'm saying? Notice you don't hear them dudes talking about no skills. Tank called them out for it. He said they keep talking about power. They're like, yo. You get what I'm saying? Even Tank called it out. Like, yo, they just keep talking about power. Yo, what about skill? You ain't hear them say nothing about no skill. Like, they just keep talking about his power. Like he don't punch too. But can you box with me? Are you good? That's what Tank's saying. He like, yo, you trash. I'm telling you, and I'm gonna show you. And his energy just wasn't the same when Tank was in front of him. Even I was surprised. I thought he was a little shook. He looked a little scared. He looked uncomfortable, and he looked scared. So as far as the assessment, that's really what it is with him. Those dudes, just check his resume out. Skills, you'll see it. Like, you could see it in the resume. It's limited opposition. None of these dudes was punchers, and none of these dudes had no real skill, and he was able to just punch through and blast these dudes out. You get what I'm saying? That's usually what happened. Or dudes that be hanging with him until he knock him out in whatever round. Like the Anthony Yeager dude. Took him 7 rounds to get that dude out of there. That dude ain't got no punching power. That dude got a, man, he ain't no puncher at all, that dude he just fought last. That's why he did him so bad. And he say he don't know shit about Rollie either. Nah, I'm telling y'all from what I seen, that's just what it is with Rollie. He got some punching power, but he got limited boxing ability. He's not really that defensively responsible. You get what I'm saying? So I know a lot about Tank. Yeah, he gonna find out about Tank come 28th. He's not that defensively responsible. You know what I'm saying? The best things he got going for him is his power and being unorthodox and maybe having some heart. Now it all depends on how he look when he get in there, because if he gun shy at all, like if he had that energy that he had at that press conference, if that version of Rollie from an energy aspect show up at any point in that fight, that's the equivalence to me of a dog almost curring out in a fight. You get what I'm trying to say? And if he show any of that for any uncertainty, like he not as sure himself, like if we could just tell that he got something on his mind when Tank crack him or something, and he realized like, yo, this dude really in here could fight, because he ain't giving him, think about it. I know he could just be talking, but part of me believed that he's so stupid that he might really believe that Tank ain't shit. And that might could help him into depending on his approach. But then again, it could backfire, because you can't sit here and tell me it's the same for Tank. I don't think Tank overconfident. Look how hard he training. So it's like you going in there keep saying how people do this and that to him. Can you do this and that to him? You not that level of boxer that he been in there with. These dudes that he fought been way better than you. There's no for sure bet that if he fought Mario Barrios, he'd knock him out, especially if he had to jump up to 40. Ain't no for sure bet. Ain't a for sure bet he knocks out Leo Santa Cruz if he had to fight him. It's a few people on Tank resume that ain't no for sure, like a Pedraza when he was undefeated. Pedraza could really box. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, it's no for sure that if Rollie fought a Pedraza, he'd knock him out. And that's my whole thing with him. He lacked the skill, in my opinion. And that's just something that's evident when you watch him. Like, you're going to notice he got power, but you're going to see a inability to not be able to land it at times. And that's with that level of opposition that he been in there with. Just think about a Tank, somebody that really could move in there on his feet. He got defense, upper body movement. He ain't stiff in there. He athletic. You get what I'm saying? Rollie at a disadvantage. Telling you, his best bet is his size to try to maul Tank and make it rough. I'm telling you, because as far as the boxing aspect, I just don't think he'll be able to compete. And that's exactly my point. Power only matters if it lands. And when I seen him fight Jackson Martinez and he couldn't land that power at all, and then got outboxed for about, I think it was a 10-rounder. He got outboxed and they gave him a gift. I said, that's all I need to see. I seen it more recently. You get what I'm saying? That was in one of his more recent fights. Devon Sense boxing was good, bro. I got Benavidez by stoppage. My thought process is he ain't gonna go in there reckless, and he gonna get the job done. I think he definitely gonna get the job done. Benavidez. Yeah, I got Benavidez for sure, bro. My stoppage, Canelo has more power than Floyd. Nothing lands. Facts, skills, and that's where I'm at with it. I Tank ain't Floyd, but he don't have to be against Rollie. You know what I'm saying? And he only got to beat him against Rollie, and he gonna stop that kid. And that's just what it is with me. He gonna stop him. He ain't coming to play with that boy. And he agitated by him, but the right way, where it's like he working his ass off, and he gonna take it out on him in that gym. Best believe I can't wait to see that. And he working hard in that gym. When he get in that ring, he gonna take it out on Rose. Gonna put that pain in on his ass. He think it's a game. Tank gonna hurt his ass. Yes, sir. But shit, yeah, man. But that's my final thoughts. Like I said, Tank is by stoppage. Lemieux is this fight coming up this weekend, so I got him by stoppage as long as he don't get careless, because Lemieux still could punch. I think you might be surprised. I'm one of the few that thinks Lemieux has a chance. Nah, Devon, I'm with you. He for me, he still got that punching power, and he ain't as old as what people think. You know what I mean? He has some tough fights for sure. I'll say a lot is going to depend, is going to ride on what kind of shape Lemieux is in. You know what I'm saying? And what his punch resistance is like at this point in his career. Get what I'm saying? Because he was known to be able to take a little bit, you know what I mean, a little beating a little bit, you know what I mean? So if his punch resistance is decent, he come in real good shape or some shit like that. Like if he come, you know, physically and mentally prepared, we probably could get a better fight than what people think for sure. I'm with you on that. And I know for sure Lemieux still got that power. They always say the last thing to leave you is their power. So yeah, I say he definitely got a chance. And I seen Lemieux get dropped by a lesser puncher in Ronald Gavril. So, you know, he ain't careful, he could get cracked. If he ain't careful, like, you know what I mean? If he, like, you know how he like to rip those combinations off. And that's what he known for. He exciting because of it, because he let his hands go. But if Lemieux catch him in between them combinations and some shit like that, like, and that's what I'm interested to see how that fight is gonna play out. Like, is Lemieux gonna allow him to just get off, and he gonna just be in that high guard trying to shell up and block, and then, you know, let him get his off and then try to fire back, or is he gonna try to punch in between some of his punches and try to give himself a chance to land something big in between his shots? Like, is he going to take the chances? Because that's why I want to know, like, what he got left in the tank, actually. Like, you know, I just want to see it in terms of heart and, like, what he got left to give. Because, like I said, if he really game and he get up for this fight, we could see a decent fight. Because it ain't like Benavidez got one punch knockout power, but that accumulation be a motherfucker. Going for the same fighters, facts. That accumulation could be a motherfucker. So hopefully, you know, he could actually come to fight. Like, that's the thing. I hope he come in to fight and not just be an opponent or not just get a check. I hope he coming to win. And that's what's important to me too, because a lot of these fighters, to keep it real, you could tell their approach. Sometimes if you get in a fight and you get in there, you just not throwing no punches, and you in there with a guy that's all he do is throw punches, you can't convince me. I'm gonna be hard pressed to be convinced that you really trying to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't come in there and be in survival mode as soon as you get hit or nothing like that. And you know that David Lemieux usually go for it. So I always bet on boxing. I always bet on everything sports that I can. Yeah, facts. Okay, you are a betting dude, man. So that's what it is for me. Facts, Devon. Yeah, I'm with you. Hopefully, and that's all I want to see. Because I don't care to see blowouts. Like, we don't learn nothing in that. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna be like, yo, that's what we expected. D-Free was good, bro. It was good with you. I already know I done missed it. I know I picked Shakur and missed it, yo. I done slipped up. Shit, I seen it too late. God damn it. Baseball, hockey, and basketball tonight. You say you might have to get on the money train. Yeah, you could try. But yeah, man. That's what I just want to see a good fight. Hopefully, like I said, Lemieux still got something left to give. Hopefully he coming to win and not just be an opponent. Hopefully he don't come in survival mode or nothing like that, or go into survival mode once he get cracked, because he gonna get hit. Because David Lemieux gonna let them hands go. I just hope he brave enough to punch in between some of his shots and really try to give himself a chance to catch him with something. You know what I'm saying? Because Benavidez probably gonna have a height advantage, if anything. Tall this guy is, man. David Benavidez listed at 6'1.5", 74.5-inch reach. David Lemieux, 5'9.5", 70-inch reach. Yep. So he had a height and reach disadvantage for sure. So he gonna have to, for him to get his shots off, he gonna have to close the distance. And if he can't do that, he gonna be in trouble because David Benavidez is gonna be picking him apart. So he definitely already, he got at a 4.5 inch reach disadvantage, and he 5'9.5", and David Benavidez 6'1.5". Yeah, got him a few inches there too. So, and he got the youth over him. Benavidez 25, and Lemieux 33, and he been in some tough fights. Got a couple knockout losses. He got 4 losses, 2 of them by knockout. Knocked out early in his career by Marco Antonio Rubio, and then he got knocked out by stopped by Triple G. He got embarrassed by Billy Joe Saunders. So yeah, he got his ass kicked a few times. I don't think I'll throw a little on Rollie as the underdog bet. Yeah, I understand that because you're a betting guy. That's why. So I get it. Love to bet. But yeah, that's really what it is, man. So like I said, that's the Mew is mentally and physically locked in, and he come to fight, come to win, and not just be an opponent. We could see a good fight potentially. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna have to work his way on the inside to be able to get his shots off, and if he still got that, I think, that right hook and that overhand that's pretty serious. So if he could land a few of those on Lemieux, I don't know, we might see something entertaining. But I'll see. I got Benavidez winning by knockout, possibly the later rounds, 8 or 9, maybe if that. And I got Tank winning 6 or 7. Depending on what Rollie chin like, and I got Haney winning unanimous decision with a possible stoppage if he go to his body early and often. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't paying shit because he wasn't favored, so he threw the 20 on Beaver. Yeah, paid $500. That's what's up. So that's my picks and that's my thoughts on it, man. But I'm gonna get up out of here. Appreciate all y'all sliding through here with me, man. If y'all ain't hit that like button, smash the like button for your boy on the way out. I'll be back tomorrow with another one. He's gonna put 20 on Rollie. Okay. Shit, you're a betting man, that's why. But I'll be back tomorrow with another one, man. So let y'all get up out of here. Until the next one. Out. Peace. Facts. Appreciate you, We Talk Sports. Catch you tomorrow for sure, bro. K, appreciate you, K. Catch you tomorrow, bro. Appreciate you too. Appreciate everybody that came through, man. I'll be back tomorrow with another one. Peace.